to bet double. You bet double.
I ain't got that game. That game ain't got nothing to do with me.
I do want to say this. I have the worst receipt in the receipt book right now. Not that it's an out there take. It's just the measurable on this one. Sauce Gardner is going to go down as the top 10 cornerback of all time. We can't even argue that for 15 years.
Who said that? You did?
I did.
No, wait.
Dummy.
Big G said, who said you can't argue that for 15 years?
That's facts, Pay. That's facts. You can't argue that.
Not only was it stupid to say, it was real dumb to put in the receipt book.
Man, bet it.
Big G said that Justin Fields will play for the Bears in 2024.
How long ago was that?
I think that was in December of 23. I think that was some reverse psychology.
Yeah, to get him to Pittsburgh. But that was a horrible take, though.
Pay says Najee.
Go ahead.
Pay in January 24 said Najee will not get a second contract with the Steelers.
Oh,
might be on to something.
Pay might be cooked.
Big G, you had a good one. January 5th said Rome Odunze will go as the second receiver off the board and will be gone before pick 16. Now, he was the third because Malik Neighbors got up there, but he was gone well before pick 16. So you got that part right.
I'm going to double down on that, on something with him, too, because he's a beast.
Uh-oh. March 15th. Looked like we bet some corner time.
For who?
Big G versus B-Dirt. 15 minutes. The Steelers will win a playoff game in 2024.
We got a long time to go. Yeah, we got this season.
Okay.
That was in March.
I was thinking 2023. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Okay.
But you want to double it up?
We got
Big G the doubler.
You got a winning playoff series. I got another 10 out there. You got the Phillies winning a playoff series. We got some time out here.
I'll double down on the Steelers getting a playoff win. I'll double down. If we win 15, I'll go to 30. I'll double down.
The Lakers will play in and beat Denver. Tate said that in April.
Cooked.
I ain't betting no corner time.
No, you did not. That was just a statement. Pay and Big G did have corner time at T. Wolves versus the Suns.
Yeah, I had to pay that. Man, that's when I had to wear all that Dallas gear.
When was that? Yeah, he did have on the Dallas little necklace.
It was April 19th.
Man, he had me with the Dallas muzzle. he had me with a Mavericks muzzle, man. That was bananas, man.
My corner times are epic.
Yeah, they're epic. The Mavericks muzzle. I watched it the other day and just cracked up laughing again. I said, dang, man, Pay lit me up like a Christmas tree, man.
Yeah, to hate on Luka while speaking through a Maverick mouthpiece. Classic.
I know.
While y'all talk about basketball, look what I got, Big G.
Where? What is that? A Cavs banner? Where's mine at?
It's on the way.
Tate, you had Steelers go 5-1 in the last 6 games. Did that hit?
That hit.
That hit, didn't it?
That hit.
I don't know if it hit.
It was close.
It did. They went 5.
They won their last 3. I think they lost 3 and they won 3.
No way. I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead, keep talking.
That's what it was. They were 7-4 at one time. They were 7-7. They was 10-7.
I recall this. That he doubled down.
I do want to peel back the curtain here on Big G a little bit. On July 21st of 23, Big G with his chest said the Steelers are going to win 12 games.
Yeah.
And then in August
in total?
And then in August 25th of 23, he said Steelers are going to win 10 games. So he downshifted a little bit.
I had to, man. I was out there too far, man. Kenny Pickett had me caught up, man. I was caught up in the game. KPA sold me up the road, bro. But that's all right. His big trash behind ain't even going to make the dang on. He might not even make the Eagles. See, no, he big trash.
Big G, me and you had the 2 worst takes back to back on 5-12 the same day. I said the Philadelphia Eagles would finish 3rd in their division.
Dang.
And then you said Najee Harris will finish top 5 in yards for running backs, and Pickett will throw for over 4,000 yards.
Oh, that was horrible.
I missed the Kenny Pickett era.
I don't. Man, listen. Every time they say that boy name, I'll be wanting to hold up this sign. Adios, muchachos, my friend. Get up out of here.
Tim Lyons, yes. I just saw his name in the tape in the receipt book here. I think Big G took Ohio State versus Notre Dame, got him for 5 minutes, but now Tim says Tate bet corner time and then know-it-alls and lost.
He did. He owes.
I just said that before we went live. I owed Tim corner time. I told y'all that.
Tim, he's gonna pay it on the homies overtime, man.
Tate, I was saying that for the people.
Oh, well, I don't want to seem like Tate don't know he owe corner time and Tate don't pay up.
No,
I don't think Tate's ever watched the Wizard of Oz. You don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Hey, but you know what though? Everybody on here has integrity, man. Because we pay our corner time, man. We pay our bets. We pay our bets. Some of the stuff be outlandish, man. But you know what I want to get this season, this football season? I want to get some bets with the live chat. I already got a couple of them out there. But I want the live chat to talk crazy and bet them. Let's bet.
Here's what I don't understand about your bets. You bet people head up on things that you can go to DraftKings and get 7-1 odds on. I don't get it.
G.
I gotta bait them. I gotta pay.
Be careful, G.
I gotta do it, man.
Be careful. I care about you.
I have to do it. I want bets in the live chat. I'm taking all kind of bets, whatever you want to bet with the Steelers, whatever you want to bet with concerning NFL football this year, and we can get down with some serious corner time. And this year we're gonna have the fans emailing videos, getting links to chat, getting links to the show, because I'm gonna get some folks on the show this year in that corner.
Man. Oh, October 22, Tate took Kenny Pickett to be Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Oh my God. Oh my
God. I missed the Pickett era.
We got a super chat.
What did I say? That's from you. Tate boys. Tate doesn't have my what the heck?
It should be any bad receipts.
What the heck was that?
It's YouTube typos. But what I'm doing, Big G, is what you got called on by Rob Lightfoot the other day. I'm leading by example.
G can't pronounce anything, and you autocorrect terribly.
Yeah. It's okay though. It's okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, Biggie, I can't make that bet, Biggie. I can't make that bet because I can't have dogs.
Already?
Here, I got one for debate from last year.
He want to bet Denver Broncos versus the Steelers, and if I lose, I got to take a puppy from him. I can't have no dog. I'm allergic to him, man.
Take the puppy.
Hey,
I can't do it.
I got one for Pay here that's up for debate. It's a very interesting one. Pay said that this past season, that the Ravens would have the best safety in the AFC North.
Oh,
I think they did.
Oh, Kyle Hamilton. Oh.
I think Kyle Hamilton ended up. I would give him the nod right now.
They're neck and neck. They're neck and neck right now.
Kyle Hamilton's up there. He's up there.
That was a good take, Peg. Because you know how that reaction was from the Steelers.
Shout out to everybody in the live chat. I see Jess in the building. After asked about pay dirt start date.
I like Jess.
Ooh, let me send you something.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
I'm gonna send you a little email here, Tate, so you can put it up for us.
We got
I saw the comment.
We got another super chat. Another super chat on Freaky Friday.
I saw the comment from Afton, but you all were talking over each other, so we let it go. But Jess, being the MVP of the night, she brought it right back to the top. Shout out to Jess.
Big facts. Claude Bishop, thanks for the 5 binkers, bro. I bet that Big G doesn't pay up on his corner time. Claude, I paid on all my corner time. What do you mean? I'm even with everybody, but I got a lot of bets out there right now. I got a lot of bets. But Claude, what you want to bet? I'll take Penn State, Ohio State. What you want to do? We can bet that right now. We can bet it right now.
Don't do it.
hold on a second. I'll tell you what. I want to make this a little juicier for Claude. Let's look at Penn State's. No, we should do that in the second half. We'll do that. We'll do that later. But Penn State's schedule, we got to figure out how many wins we think they're gonna have.
We'll bet it. We can bet that too.
7.
Yeah, dang, Peter Pay. So Tim Lyons got another $2 super chat. Tate serving his time on running through the jungle, not homies. My bet. Oh,
what
Tate.
did you just say, G?
Tate, he said Tate serving his time on running through the jungle, not homies. My bet.
I mean, if they want me to come on there and turn my back for 15 minutes, I don't got a problem doing that.
Okay.
Nose in the wall, Tate.
The big corner.
I'm gonna spin this chair and count them Nike boxes behind me.
I gotta be honest with you, man. As long as you're paying the corner time, I don't care where it's at.
Oh,
You come over and run through the jungle, listen to us bloviate if you want. You got open invitation for that.
Hey, fellas, shout out to everybody in the live chat, man. Afton, per usual. Come on, Big G.
Quad Father.
Don't give her 2, just give her 1.
Mr. Woodside.
Yeah, Quad Father, Jar Devil.
Steve Mitchell, J. Steve, J. Uppers T. Valley 4. Yep, JJ 52, AFL 67.
We got a Booby in there.
Big E, Booby.
Booby was around the other day. Shout out to the homie Booby.
Shout out to Bear Down Booby.
Yeah, Booby was talking cash money the other day.
Rob Lightfoot called next spade.
Yeah, I've seen that. Right. Tommy T. Riley. Black Street.
In the building.
Yeah, Black Street up in here.
We got Mama Ford over there. I don't know if you shouted her out yet.
I seen her. Yeah, I seen her. Yeah, I seen her. What's up, man?
JJ 52.
Yep.
Hey, fellas, we great. Everybody in the live chat, what we doing tonight is we gonna talk about these upcoming preseason games for the AFC North teams. I mean, typically used to be the third game. Now it's the second game. It's typically the game that you get a lot of the starters getting live action. And we're going to talk about the matchups and talk about the teams in the North and, just what we think about them to this point. So if you're watching on YouTube, we're not going anywhere. We're going to come back and get into all that. Same thing if you listen on audio. But if you listen on audio, we do have to hear a few words from our partners. And we'll be right back after this. And we're back on a Freaky Friday with the homies. Big G got the algorithm signs up. We got 93 watching right now in our first 12 minutes. That's pretty good. Keep coming in. Keep hitting the thumbs up. We don't got enough thumbs up though, man.
How many?
Man.
Hey, we need to redo our break numbers too because subscribers are up over 30% over there running through the jungle. We got update.
Send me a screenshot of the new numbers and we get it done. Be dirt. I don't want no trouble, man.
How many likes? Tate?
Yeah.
36.
Pay. You know what you have to do. It's that time.
Come on, Steel Curtain Nation. Don't make me have to threaten you again on this lovely Friday. It's 8 p.m., 95 degrees outside. Don't let me send Glorilla to your door. Get it together.
I'd be happy Gorilla show to my door. I don't know about all the rest of them. I'll be Gorilla show to my door. I'm gonna be happy.
Hey, she visited the Steelers camp. She was kind of all over Coach T. I said, Coach T, you're gonna get yourself in trouble, man.
He gonna be in big trouble. He big
trouble. Just like you talking about. She come to your door.
Hey man, we have to work it out, man. We gonna have to work it out, man. She come visit.
G, be careful.
I'm trying.
Please be careful, Big G.
I'm trying. Hey, listen. All you know is that if I take it out there too far, you're gonna hear somebody knocking at your door, and you open it up, and it's me. You already know what happened, man. I'm coming to spend the night for about 2 weeks, man. So I can find me a crib because I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
You moving down to ATL?
Hey, I gotta come stay with Pay.
Pay probably the best place to go because he don't got no wife.
I gotta stay with Pay. I'll be
because you come to my house, my wife gonna be mad at me for putting you up because you done messed up with your wife, and she knows.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll beat an ATL.
Especially Big G, there's a way to Val's heart. You can get away with that if you weren't allergic to dogs. If you show up with a cute dog, she might let you stay for a while.
I'm cooked. I can't be around them. I'm gonna sneeze everywhere.
Oh, that's another reason you can't come here then, because my dogs ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
Hey, fellas, so the preseason games, like we said, this is like the main dress rehearsal, right? I mean, and I got the games listed in order of their airing. So the Bengals come on tomorrow, I believe, at noon, 12:30ish.
Yeah.
I know Pay both you and B Dirt. No, why aren't y'all saying nothing?
I don't know. That's their game.
It's too early to start drinking. That's why.
Hey, Big G, how come
I disagree.
Never too early. It's 1 o'clock, just like normal football, man.
Yeah, if it's 1 o'clock and you across the ocean, it's 7 o'clock. So just act like you.
Noon in Chicago, though, huh?
Noon, but he's not in Chicago, but it's noon in ATL too, huh?
No, Chicago Central. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, so this is a game I figure we have fun talking about because both of y'all know a lot about both these teams. This is the Bears' third preseason game. They're 2-0.
Oh, this is your final game?
No, they got 4.
Undefeated.
Yeah, they got because they played.
They played.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it.
So it's their third. Hey, I watched the first episode of Hard Knocks, man. It's pretty decent, man.
No,
it was decent, Big G.
No, go ahead.
I like Matt Eberflus' new stylist. You got to like that, Pay. He kind of look hip now. Look like a hipster.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a new PR thing going on now, so he looks like he's innovative. He's a young guy. He's spunky. He's got all the right moves.
What Chicago neighborhood would you call him after his new look? That's how I want to know this.
Great question. Roscoe Village, maybe.
Oh,
that's the subs.
No, I don't deal with suburban. No,
you could listen. It'd be definitely a cut down if he just went straight Naperville on him.
Okay, yeah, that's straight hood.
That would be. I don't know how would you describe it if you called it kind of frat boy-esque if you called it Naperville, like a yuppie frat boy-esque.
Naperville's not yuppie frat boyish. It's upper middle class. The way he looks now, I would say, he's doing a little Gold Coast pimping, a little Lincoln parking. He's around the lakefront. He's around the Lincoln Park Zoo. He's living his good life.
Got some good pockets in it.
Huh? Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, he got it. Y'all seen it? I seen it.
I tell you, if Joe Burrow lived in the neighborhood in Detroit, it'd be mild.
So Quadfather's on to something here. He said Logan Woodside will be starting for the Bengals. Not only will Logan Woodside be starting as the Bengals, but true to form, the Bengals will not be playing any starters.
Any?
That's right.
Broke my heart.
Dude, Zach Taylor come from the Shanahan tree or the McVay tree, and they don't play starters.
Week 1 was the first time this past week was the first time we played starters in 3 years. So,
but they got a lot of injuries though. The Bengals is cooked lightweight on them tackles. There's some stuff.
Well,
now.
They were suspect before we came in, right?
Yeah.
So Trent Brown dealing with off and on again back injuries, which is pretty much, if you pay attention, his last 6 years.
Is he gone for the season? Is he gone for the season?
No. Okay, Tyson is back.
Okay.
Practice. Deontay Smith is gone for the season.
Yes.
Deontay Smith and Chris Evans both tore patella tendons in the same practice.
Oh my God.
Not good.
Oh my God.
But again, both of those, third guy and fourth guy in the depth chart, obviously you don't want to see people get injured, but if we're relying on them, we're probably already in a bad spot. The Amarius Mims strained pectoral muscle, that's like the one. They're really being cautious with him and shut him down immediately. There's some chatter that he wanted to continue to work, but they won't let him do that. They'll just let him, stay in shape on the side on the bike and do all that kind of jazz. But he looked really good his first set the edge very well his first game and looked really good. His feet work was fantastic. So that's the most important one to me. Keep him down. Let's see. I don't want to see him before week 3 or 4.
Let's talk about who's playing that you're interested in, not who's not playing.
Well, Logan Woodside, a backup quarterback, I thought looked really good. Jake Browning's going to be out. So I think that, after the year Jake Browning had, I said last week on Running Through the Jungle, I'm good with Logan Woodside. Keeping him and trading Browning if we can get a 5th round draft pick or something like that for somebody that needs somebody.
I'm good with that. Good.
He looked that good, yeah.
Okay.
I definitely Josh Newton looked really good at cornerback. Muma John Meta, and I want to send Big G the spelling of Muma because you would just absolutely butcher. It's pretty fun. I have to sound it out pretty slow, but he had 10 tackles last week. I'm interested. He's going to get some play now against 1s and 2s. I'm interested to see how him and Shaka Haywood perform at linebacker. Jermaine Burton looked great last week, but again, playing against 3s, he'll get to see some 2s at least, maybe some 1s depending on who they roll out there. So those are the real
big boy from Michigan. Big boy from Michigan got some tick yet?
He looked good anytime he was singled. He looked good.
Yeah.
Anytime he was doubled, he held ground, but couldn't get off of anything. He couldn't spin out of it at all. He got stuck there.
Hey, Pay, is Caleb Williams playing this game?
All I want's playing. I don't know what that type of stuff that's going on in Cincinnati. In fact, I want to hurry up and get this game over with. Y'all got injuries? That type of stuff is contagious. Get out of Chicago, bro. We got stuff to do this year. We ain't got time to be catching injuries, catching the injury bug from y'all.
Most of them happen there.
Yeah, no. Get out.
It's contagious. You got to go, huh?
Yeah.
So the Bengals not playing nobody. Chicago is on a roll. They've been looking good, actually. I mean, the Texans probably would have came back and beat them if they didn't call the game, but they won. So
I don't even look at the scores.
I don't either, but we're still talking about them. I mean, Caleb Williams looked good against Buffalo. I mean, so
that's facts. He did.
So I watched some of your shorts to the Bear Claw, Pay, y'all talking about Khalil Herbert might be RB1, huh?
No. Khalil Herbert, he was our.
You say he was splitting time with Swift.
He was on our watch. Yeah, he was. He was getting a lot of the running back touches, snaps. It looked almost down the middle in his last preseason game with DeAndre Swift. We hypothesized earlier in the offseason that DeAndre Swift is going to be if it was going to be committed, he's going to be 80-20 his way. We didn't see him really splitting time with any of the guys, any of the other guys in the running back room. Roshan Johnson, they and Khalil Herbert, they don't really have the type of skill set that DeAndre Swift has. However, also later on in the offseason, we hypothesized that Khalil Herbert, last year's RB1, opening day RB1, he might not make the squad. This is his third season. This is his third season. This regime did not draft him. Well, this will be his fourth season. The regime didn't draft him. They drafted a running back last year, the guy out of Texas, Roshan Johnson. They went to acquire DeAndre Swift. So who carries 3 RB1 type guys, right? That doesn't really sound right. And then you have Travis Homer, who's a special teamer, all-purpose type of right back. You're not cutting him because he's vital to that unit. So it's very, you know, as you said, you just watching our clips. Hey, shout out. You all go do the same. It's very, you know, not concerning, but something to keep an eye on. Like, I wonder what they're going to do with this running back room, because it's pretty packed right now.
Pay sounding like it's a big trade there.
So let's go real quick to the next game. I believe is the Falcons-Ravens. Well, what do you know about the game, Pay, from the Ravens' perspective?
This game, they're also going to showcase some of their ones, not all of them. The big news is that number 1 draft pick, Wiggins, he returned to practice yesterday and had a great practice. That shoulder stinger is behind him, the shoulder strain or whatever, however you want to phrase it. That's behind him. He had a big practice. Everybody's looking good, feeling good. The concerning part, you know, a couple of weeks back, I had said, remember we talked about best players on the squad under the age of 25, and I had put a guy on there, and you all was like, "What the?" He was pulling your hair out. How can he be listed? Trez Walker, Chapel Hill, Tar Heel. He ain't been having the best camp right now, man.
He might be cooked. He might be cooked.
Nah, I don't think they can go that
far. He might be cooked. I'm hearing cooked.
Baltimore Ravens don't have. They're not bereft of talent at the wide receiver, so they ain't gonna cut him. But you know, this because a 4th round draft pick is kind of still high. You got to give him a little bit of rope.
You do,
but he hasn't had the best camp. Now there's still time to turn that around. I don't think anybody was expecting him to be a day 1, you know, starter. I don't even think the Ravens are going to deploy a 11-man personnel for the most part. I think they're going to 12 for the majority of the season. So he's got time.
You think it's likely? See what I said there?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So do you have concerns with Nate Wiggins getting a stinger this early in his NFL career, when, you know, the concern with him coming in is at 6'1", 182, tackling NFL players, man. Like, does that give you a cause for concern? Or the upside with his big play, I don't think is up for debate. He plays the ball really well.
Concerning, maybe. No. I don't want to dismiss it all the way out, but I don't think this is something to cause the alarm yet. But it's something to keep an eye on. You're right, B. It's something to keep an eye on. But right now, don't do too much.
Don't read too much into it. Got it.
Lamar's not playing in.
Yeah, Lamar's. Well, last I looked, they haven't announced it yet, but I don't think he has said not all the starters, not all the ones we're going to play, but just some of them. I know Mark Andrews not going to play.
Yeah, he almost got a big cook, but congratulations, he made it out of it.
Is there any truth to the rumor that I'm starting right now that that Lamar Jackson is trying to get a sponsor deal from Ozempic?
Wow. Wow.
No.
You see it in the response, so keep it pushing.
Huh.
It's pretty smart.
Yeah. Go to the next game.
G, you said Andrews almost was done for. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about Mark Andrews here, dog.
Car accidents is car accidents.
Yeah, I mean, if I were you, I'd be more worried about the car.
I don't know about all that, bro. Car accidents is car accidents. And at the rate that these NFL players is acting up and doing stuff and accidents happening and casualties is going on, they just need to chill. I think that the NFL players should have somebody drive them around during the season just because of all the stuff that happens, man. There shouldn't be anybody behind the wheel of a car.
Man, the next game is the Vikings and the Browns. The Vikings.
A way to keep us on track.
Yeah, man. The Vikings rookie quarterback, first round, J.J. McCarthy, national championship winner out of the University of Michigan that B. Dirt loves and Big G hates. But we're not going there. That's for later. But yeah, McCarthy's hurt. But Sam Darnold, how's Sam Darnold looking?
He's looking okay, but he's not going to play. I think they're playing the third string because JJ's cooked for the season. And they signed a brand new quarterback today. I didn't get to see who the guy was, but they signed. Oh, I know who it was. The kid from North Carolina. What's his name, Pay? It's a kid from North Carolina, quarterback. Let me look his name.
Sam Howell?
Sam Howell?
Sam Howell. They signed Sam.
I didn't know they cut him.
No,
yeah, they got him.
The Commanders traded him to Seattle, didn't they?
Well, I'm going to look it up. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
I thought isn't Nate Sudfeld still in Minnesota?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know, but you definitely want to protect Sam Darnold right now because one more leg injury away from having it, from me being very upset that I didn't bet the under.
But what was
Matt Corral? Matt Corral is the guy they signed. They picked up off the street today. Yeah, Matt Corral. Yeah, Matt Corral, quarterback. They picked him up off the street today.
Brutal.
But Mullins is going to start quarterback. Which color ain't playing? Donald. He ain't playing
against Cleveland. Mullins.
Nope.
Okay, so what about Cleveland? Anybody know how Cleveland looking?
Mike Hall might be cooked. Why you playing? Mike Hall done had some controversial stuff go down. It's alleged, but man, it was a big time arrest. From what I understand, he just got released like within the last 48 hours. He's being accused of severe domestic violence, assault with a weapon, threatening of life. He getting a lot of stuff, bro. A lot of stuff. It's all alleged, but I've read the stories. I'm right here in Ohio. And I'm like, man, and that's detrimental to the Browns because they needed DT help bad.
He did that stuff in Avon, Ohio. He probably shouldn't be doing what he's doing anyway, but especially not doing it there.
Yeah, he might be in a little bit of big trouble. A little bit of big trouble. But yeah, it's alleged. It's alleged, but
that's an oxymoron like your name. You Big G, but you my little fella.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he might be in a little bit of big trouble. A little bit.
Big trouble.
Okay, so Amari Cooper is staying put, I believe.
Yep.
IU didn't want to go to the 49ers. Deshaun Watson, on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, they say he's looking good. So seeing his reps, you really get interested in the first quarter reps in these games. And then if you're a serious football fan like most of us, you watch to see the depth and see the camp battles going on and stuff like that. But yeah,
depth's important, man, because everybody's going to have injuries.
Depth is very important, B. Dirty. You're right about that. But hey, I got Cleveland winning that game if we picking preseason games.
I never will.
You don't got to pick.
I'm like Harold Melvin without the blue notes.
Hey, speaking of criminal activity from the Browns, is Deshaun Watson playing?
I don't know.
I don't think so. For everything I'm hearing up here, I think it's one of those 11th hour decisions whether or not he's going to get tick or not. But they haven't made an official announcement.
Just you gotta feel it out,
Yeah. I don't think so.
Feel it out.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Quad Father. Football, going football. Definitely right about that.
Big facts.
Pay Mr. Woodsey is emojiing you something. I don't know if that's a kissy face or a smiley face.
No, because Pay should have got the no doubt, the no diddy. He should have got it because I heard what he said. I was just letting him slide a little bit.
What'd he say?
I am not repeating it because then I'm going to get the sign and I'm not getting it. No way.
So he deserves that?
Think you all heard anything.
Oh yeah, he absolutely. I heard it all. I heard it all. I just let it just breeze over.
Hey, man. Okay, real quick, we going to our last break. You watching on YouTube?
I got one thing to ask you before you go to break. How come you have all these different little videos and art that you put up, and the only one that doesn't mute us out is the one that says pause, that lets us talk?
Because it's a silent video.
Okay.
Yeah. But I see if y'all say something crazy, I gotta pump the brakes.
That's usually
that one. I ain't got that in a long time. Hey, things been going good for me. I ain't seen that logo in a minute.
You gonna get this one?
No way.
Hey,
I got enough time for you, so don't.
If you're
don't
watching
try,
on
buddy.
YouTube, we're not going anywhere. If you listen on audio, we have to hear a few words from our partners. Final words. Then we're gonna wrap up the show talking about the Steelers and the Bills games. We're gonna let Big G get to bloviating about it. Get all this good takes, bad takes, hot takes, cold takes, everything Big G has. We're gonna let him talk about it. I was gonna say let him get it off. We're gonna let him talk about it.
Now.
Hey,
automatic. That one's for you, Tate.
Hey,
that one's
yo.
Let's go to break and regroup.
Yeah, we'll be right back after this. And we're back on the homies Friday night. I'm your homie Tate with the other homies. The quadruplets of homies. Myself, Big G in the building and in the streets. B Dirt showed up to work this week.
That's right. Guess who's Bizak?
And Pay in the building, the young fella. But fellas, the Steelers and Bills had a joint practice yesterday.
Yep.
Justin Fields has been named the starter.
No, Rusty been named the starter.
Yeah, that's what I meant, man. I keep messing that up. Rusty is the starter, but in practice, they still splitting one reps with both of them.
Correct.
So, Big G, what's your take on this quarterback room, man?
The split is 70-30. The split is 70-30.
I heard it was 50-50 from people that was there, but go ahead.
The split 70-30. 70-30. When they play one-on-ones. And by the way, too, shout out to the Steelers executing in the 2-minute drill and in the 7 shots because they beat Buffalo down. In the 7 shots and the 2-minute drill, they scored every freaking time. They couldn't stop them. Justin had some outstanding throws. Rusty had some outstanding throws. And guess what Buffalo saw? Because they were sitting in that 4-3 defense. When the pocket collapsed, Justin took off on him. And Coach Tomlin said, I'm not holding this guy back. He's got outstanding talent and has the ability to scramble and do what he needs to do to get into the end zone.
Well,
do what you do.
I don't think the pocket collapsed. I think it was an RPO, I'm pretty sure. And he pulled it, and nobody was on the left. He had 30 yards straight downfield. He kind of just jogged.
Yeah.
Beast.
Yeah, so yeah, big facts, Pay. I'm glad you finally admitting it. He should have been still in Chicago, but they blew that. So thank you for giving it to us.
Me admitting it? Is that what I just heard?
Yeah.
Speaking of that injury bug, Bills Matt Milano out for the season.
Gone.
Tough loss for them.
Second year in a row.
Yeah. So Coach Tomlin said that TJ Watt will not play in this game. He has nothing to prove. He doesn't want to risk it at all. So he's not going to play. So I'm thinking we're going to get at least 80% of the starters. I know that Jones is still going to start right tackle, but they're not going to flip him. Not yet, because Fautano's not going to play.
You think Cam playing?
You said that right.
Yeah. I think Cam. I think Cam will play. I think Cam's going to play. I think Highsmith's going to play. I think you might. So Coach Tomlin said he's looking for the starters that are going to play in the game to get 4 series. He said, but that'll be dictated based on what happens in gameplay. So I'm quite sure if they score 1 or 2 touchdowns with the first 1 or 2 series, he's going to start pulling starters. But he said he was looking. I listened to the press conference. I talked to my feet on the ground. It's over there. And he said that it's going to be 4 series they're going to get, but it's based on gameplay. So I'm looking forward to see probably, I would say maybe 80% of the Steelers out there, 80% of the Steelers starters. There's going to be some guys that won't play, like TJ Watt. He's definitely not going to play.
So when you say the starters don't get 4 series, does that mean Russ will get 2 and Justin gets the other 2?
I would be shocked if Justin doesn't get at least 1 series with the starters, but I would also not be shocked based on down and distance to the end zone if we see a package with Justin Fields coming into if they're in the red zone and to be able to run an RPO play and all whatever else, because you just can't you can't run that type of play without really game reps against guys that you don't see every week. So he has to get that play or those type of plays involved in the game planning for the Steelers. So I would be shocked if the Steelers get down a distance inside the 20, Rusty comes out, and Justin comes in. I would be shocked if that doesn't happen.
Big G, we got a question over here. Lifelong fan 07 says, doesn't Highsmith have a groin injury?
So it's day to day. Coach Tomlin said today in the press conference that he's leaving the door open for a lot of guys based on the 11th hour being able to participate in it, including Highsmith, including Nick Herbig. There was guys that he said that he's just going to wait to see. But it might be that he gets held out, but it might be that he play. We don't know for sure, and we won't know until the 11th hour.
AFL 67 says, hey, Pay, I forgot to shout you out tonight. I reminded me of something. I accused my mother of not watching the day that Pay took off, and she indeed watched the show, and she watched the show last week when I was off. Fan of the show.
Thanks, Mama Darlene. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate that for sure.
Definitely appreciate it. But Pay getting special shout outs?
Is that our new weekly thing?
Hey, you always get some different shout out. I'm wondering if somebody infiltrated our meeting the other night and saw you with your shirt off.
Pay said put some respect on it. He said put some respect on his name. He know what he's talking about for the show. Put some respect on it. That's what he's talking about.
I like the respect is big and strong, but you got to do something to put some on it. That look a little itty bitty.
Big and strong.
Get him. You already know. Yeah,
you said it, Big G.
I didn't say it. You said it. I said put some respect on it.
I said maybe somebody saw you with your shirt off, snuck in our meeting, and you said big and strong.
No way. I did not. I'll bet corner time. I'll bet corner time with that. I'll bet that.
Pay, who said it?
Pay he's gonna research.
Tell the folks that.
Exactly. I didn't tell him. But listen, I think we still got questions, Tate, at the Garyon Arnold was getting the first team reps this last week at slot corner. Now, I know that Beanie has done really well in camp. And I don't know if this was Coach Tomlin just trying to mix it up to build depth. But I think we still got questions about that slot corner, man. I think there's still questions in slot corner, and I think there's still questions as who's going to be the solid number 2 WR. I think most of the other positions are about solved. I look for Zach Frazier to take over the center position after this week. I don't think it's no more question. I think Herbig will not be back as a starter. I think it's Fautanu, Zach Frazier, Jones across the line with the other 2, with Daniels and the guard. So I think we're good there. We know the depth at running back and quarterback. We know the depth at defensive line. We know the depth at linebacker. But the DBs, I'm not so sure on who's going to win that slot corner position. I think there's still a lot to be said concerning that position.
Who's the competition between now? I mean, Benny Bishop is kind of like you got Kalen Barnes got hurt. You got Arnold got hurt.
Garyon Arnold going for the season. He gone.
Cam Sutton is out to week 10.
So I was told that Corey Trice played some at slot corner, and he didn't look bad at all, especially in Buffalo, because Buffalo runs a lot of 12 personnel. So they put him in. just to see from positional down and distance, and he looked pretty good. So if I had to say one position on defense that I think there's still a position battle, I think it's at that slot corner, at that nickel corner. There's still a battle. From what my viewpoint and what I know, I think there's a battle with that.
So what's the latest on receiver?
I'm hearing Vance Jefferson is taking most of when they go 12, they're going Pickens and Vance Jefferson. But Roman Wilson is
just Vance Jefferson, one of the three amigos for John Elway.
Yeah, Van Jefferson but I'm Roman Wilson is still not gotten a lot of reps. Who had a redemptive week was Quez Watkins. Based on what we saw in preseason game 1, Quez Watkins had an outstanding week of practice. Coach Tomlin even said that Quez Watkins had an outstanding week of practice. So I think he's still in the mix to get reps. So
I expect Quez Watkins to get a lot of time in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, starting probably from the second quarter on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got a question. Do you need to see anything in particular from Pickens?
Well, what we're hearing out of Pittsburgh is that they're about to compensate Pickens as the number 1 WR. So, anything that's leaked to the press and leaked to sources and stuff like that, and that stuff doesn't get out unless they want it out. So I think for sure that he has done something over the training camp and all whatever else to show that he deserves to be treated as the number 1 WR for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So
he's shown more maturity. He's grew up quite a bit, and I think they are willing to invest in him. But I don't think they can do it until next offseason. But they putting the talk out there because all the other talk about Ayuk and paying him $30 million. I think that's dead.
Yeah, I think it is too. I think it was. I would be shocked if Ayuk is traded. I would be shocked because I would say now it's about dead. You can't wait this long, even though you still have a preseason game to play on Saturday, and then you have another one after that, and then another week for the season. It takes a long time to get camaraderie between a quarterback and wide receivers and get them on the same page. So to bring Ayuk in that late in the game might hurt the Steelers more than help initially. Long term, it might help them, but initially, those first 1, 2, or 3 weeks, it might hurt them versus more than help them.
What are you looking to see from Russ while he plays, Big G?
6 or 7, 100 yards passing and a touchdown.
Not just offensive competency, not just him running a smooth, clean, efficient offense. Even if they
not just him proving that he's the starter of the offense, the leader of the offense.
I think Russ is the leader of the offense, regardless of whatever. I think Russ is, and as far as smart and being a game plan, Russie is probably one of the most intelligent quarterbacks that's played in the NFL in the last 10 years. Russie is super intelligent. He understands how to play football. So I'm not worried about that.
I think Russ is going to be the starter anyway.
Yeah.
But he can't do nothing to lose a job because Coach Tomlin, much as I'm a fan of Coach Tomlin, he got to bang his head to find out what's going on. Just like we missed Trubisky 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's not gonna. Like I said, Russ is the starter. There's nothing to talk about there. But Justin will get significant snaps all season, and I've been saying this since we traded for him. Justin will run, pass, and catch the football for the Steelers during the 2024 season. Book it.
Catch, you said?
He's going to catch it.
Under 1.5 receptions.
But how much corner time? How much corner time you want to bet?
I don't want to do any quarter thing. That's a know-it-all thing.
How much you
want to do something? I want to do something a little bit different.
Okay. What you want to bet? He's going to have more than one catch.
I need 50.
He's going to have more.
UG.
I can't do it on air. I can't do the camera.
Yes, you can.
Do what?
We can get creative.
50 what?
I'll do 25. Let's do 25. 25 is like
25 is fine.
Time. 25 is
25 is good.
Yeah, he's gonna run, catch, and throw the football this season for the Steelers. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
B-Dirt, I can't get to my computer right now. Go ahead and write this down for me when you get a chance.
No, I'm marking it on the thing. Write that. Write that. You see, I put that in the Ravens colors. Write that, Pay. You can write it down. He's going to run, catch, and throw the football for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Write that down. There you go. It's more.
That's not your best artwork.
Player. It's the kids. I'm not doing the kids is doing it. I'm paying them, man. What do you mean? Write that, Pay. Write it down, Peter. Put it on the thing. Put it on there. Write it down.
Pay them more, please. Peter, under 1.5 catches for Justin Fields this year.
Write it down.
25 push-ups on air.
Yeah, I'll do the 25.
Oh, I don't know if you can or not, Big G. I wonder if you can do 25. I don't know if you can. I know 25 is rough and 50 plus.
I did 15 the other night, stopped, waited about 5 minutes, came back and did 15, stopped, waited about 10 minutes and came back and did 10.
Okay.
I want to see you do a 25 while saying
I don't know if I can do 25 straight. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I did 15. I did 15 and stopped.
How long it takes is irrelevant.
It's an hour show. It's an hour show.
It might take a half hour. Yeah.
But hey, so
it's like a 30-minute corner time.
More Steelers stuff, Big G. Well, what do you think about the battle between Kyron Johnson and Moon, Mario Moon?
I would say Moon has the advantage right now, even though Kyron Johnson has played pretty good football throughout camp. I just think that the Steelers brass and the coaching staff likes Moon based on his length, based on his ability to rush the passer, and he fits that outside linebacker mold for Pittsburgh. You know, some people are comparing Moon to a young Bud Dupree.
Yeah.
So he just needs to be a little bit more polished. But I think Moon has the advantage. But I wouldn't be shocked if we kept 5 outside linebackers. Shannon said that the other night on Pump Your Brakes. And then when he said it, I doubted him. I was like, nah. But after looking at it, I wouldn't be shocked if Johnson, Moon, Herbig, Highsmith, and Watt all make the 5 for Pittsburgh. Wouldn't be shocked at all.
Okay. I'm not mad. So which 2 linemen are the odd men out? Offensive linemen.
Oh. Herbig might be. Herbig. I can see Herbig not making the squad. Because
like cut or traded?
Probably traded. Because McCormick has played outstanding football this camp. Anderson's played outstanding football this camp. Cook has played outstanding football this camp. And, some of those guys are versatile. You could put McCormick in at guard or you could flip him and Zach Frazier at guard center. You could run Anderson at any offensive line position across the board. So I don't know how much the value is in keeping a roster spot for a backup center. I'm not saying he's a scrub, but I'm saying, do I feel that Zach Frazier has a golden opportunity to take the position over this Saturday and it closed the door? Yeah. So I could see maybe they dangle, Herbig out there and see where they can get a 4th or 5th round pick.
Dylan Cook make it?
Yeah, absolutely. Dylan Cook's going to make the team. Anderson's going to make the team.
McCormick going to make the team.
Yeah, that's 8. There's 8 right there.
All right.
Dan Moore, though.
I don't know.
Gentlemen, we got a question here. Good segue from Luke Cage 777. Big G, you see us trading Dan Moore before week 1?
I hope they do.
I would not have said this a while ago, but can he play right tackle for the Bengals for a few weeks?
He can't play right tackle.
Yeah.
No.
That's his problem. Yeah. He can't play right tackle.
Yeah, he can't flip, and that's his issue.
Thanks,
So I don't know. I don't know if I think with the improvement of Cook at tackle, and like I said, the versatility of Spencer Anderson, because listen, the thing's going to come down to, do I carry 9 linemen or do I make that roster spot available for another player? And same difference with the linebackers. Do I carry 5 outside linebackers? Do I make that spot available? That's the question. So,
we got Fork.
What he said. I seen
that's
Clark.
not it. Whoa, we almost fell. Claude Bishop said, Big G, how are you going to beat up Moats and you can't do 5 push-ups? Moats would stomp a mud hole in you. LOL.
Check this out, Claude. You worry about what goes on the Matrix. I'll find out what goes on between me and Moats behind a locked door.
Whoa.
That's
what. Whoa, yeah.
Yo, you can hit me with the no doubt. I don't care.
You got to get it, Big G.
I'll get it. It don't matter to me.
That's another one.
Did you say don't worry about what going between me and Moats behind a lock?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yo, what'd you say?
I ain't worried about Moats. I ain't worried about.
Oh man,
that ain't
you worry about who's going over there in the Matrix, and you worry about handling them, Claude.
Player.
You worry about that Matrix.
Hey, thanks, Claude, for the super chat, man. We really appreciate it. But what we got left? A few more minutes. Y'all got anything y'all want to say about the Bengals or the Ravens again before we get out of here?
Quote the Raven. Baltimore. I want to see from Baltimore this Saturday. I want to see a little bit more out of obviously Trez Walker. I want to see a little bit more out of our backup running backs. Just some of those things need to be cleaned up, and some things need to be ironed out before the season starts. But all in all, for the most part, I'm liking what they got going on right now. I mean, they've only played one preseason game, so you can take it with a grain of salt. But for everything coming out of camp, no big concerns.
Shout out to the homie Booby again, for the $4.99 super chat, man. We really appreciate you.
Bear down, Booby.
We appreciate you. Hey, so we have Mark Malone, former Steeler quarterback, always in the live chat. Do we have Booby Gibson from the Cleveland Cavaliers in the live chat?
Don't know.
Gotta be. Yeah, gotta be.
I hope it is.
Hey, I got something I want to keep an eye on. I did not give you yet for the Bengals.
That's Booby Miles.
Low key. I'm keeping an eye out on Josh Newton. He had a very acrobatic interception that first game against the Bucks. He's looked really good in training camp, and the cornerback out of TCU could be a steal for us out of the fifth round. So keeping an eye on it.
Well, how the cornerback from Nebraska doing?
Did not play in game 1, will not play in game 2, may not play
he's
at
a
all.
Starter now?
Can't tell it, Britt?
Yeah.
He's been a starter for this will be his third year starting, yes.
I thought he just got drafted last year.
No, sir. No, he might be up. He might have another deal already.
Okay.
Hey, Tate, I got one more thing about the Steelers, too.
Yeah, go ahead.
The most important thing for Pittsburgh to come out of this game is injury-free. That is the number one priority, is to get through this game with no injuries. The number one priority. Hey, I'll take it.
I agree.
Because there are no injuries. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. Nobody. Let's get out of this game. We did the joint practice with Buffalo. Let's just get through the preseason period. We don't need any injuries. It is a very long, rigorous season. Football is going to football. You got to make it through the season, man, without major injuries. So I need the Steelers to get through without any injuries.
Over
no
under
risk of injury.
Over under 2.5. The times Pittsburgh puts Mitchell Trubisky into the turf.
Oh, I would say
how long are you gonna play?
Yeah.
If he played the rest of the first half, like if he play the second half of the first quarter, the second quarter, he gonna go down about over 2.5.
You think they'll get 2 sacks on him?
Man, Mitch is guaranteed to get some sacks.
Questionable.
No, Nick Herbert and Moon gonna do it.
I'll take the under. He'll run out of the pocket.
Yeah,
the Bears got him.
He might throw it to you. He might run out and throw it to you.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Woodsey got a signed Steeler hat by Mark Malone from 1985. My question is, why did you let Tom Selleck ruin that hat?
Hey, listen, when we break here, I want everybody in the live chat do me a favor while we take a quick break. I want you to go to your fridge or to your liquor cabinet, whatever you got to do, get you a good drink, whatever your preference is for the homies overtime. We're going to have fun tonight.
Hey, B Dirt, you leading the show. Why don't you, before you get out of here, I want to talk about what we're talking about on the homies, at least what the plan is to talk about.
Oh, man. Now you feel like I might be ambushing you guys?
No, I know what you see me. You know what I mean, I'm just...
All right. Well, you might be right. I might be ambushing you guys. So we're going to talk about what the Falcons are doing. We're going to talk about some of the injuries and especially JJ McCarthy. I got to bring him up, of course.
Why? Why? Because of your bias?
Most definitely, yes.
Okay.
I might have to have a moment of silence because of my bias.
You admitted it. Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna bathe in my bias for a hot second. We're gonna talk about Olympic basketball, men's and women's.
All right.
We're gonna talk about some baseball, and we're gonna predict NFL defensive and offensive rookie of the year.
Oh.
And I got a few other little secret nuggets that I might throw out here to the fellas.
Hold on.
What?
I have a question. If you bathe in your bias, is that also like swimming in the sin?
I think it's similar.
I don't think so. Bias don't have to be bad.
It depends on whose bias it is.
Yeah.
Give me an example. Oh, okay. So if someone was to swim in Big G's bias, it would be like swimming in the Sin River.
That's trash.
E. coli immediately.
That's trash. Yeah. Get up out of here. Matter of fact, that's dumpster juice. Get up out of here, player.
Hey.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact he's not the worst bias in his family.
I'm nowhere close. I'm like fourth down.
Wow. You got to come back.
I know.
You got to come back on overtime to find out who that is.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I know B Dirt don't know too many people in Big G family. I'm guessing.
I know one.
Hey man, so we about to get out of here and going over to OT. So if you watching, you heard what we're going to talk about. Come on over and join us. You can get
second like button.
You can get that on the Steel Curtain Network channel, Fans First Sports Network, Running Through the Jungle channel. And let's go to the Running Through the Jungle channel tonight because we're supporting B Dirt. He's leading the show. Let's go there tonight. And you can get it from Frustrated Chicago Sports Fans. So yeah, we going on all channels, so check it out. And Pay, go ahead and take us out of this show.
Put Brett Favre in some cuffs yesterday.